Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back to I Allegedly. Got a good one for you today because nothing is safe anymore. And prices are going up all over the place. And we all need to get ready for this. Hit the like button, subscribe. You want to email me? It's hello at I Allegedly. Make sure that you are part of our email list because one literally is going out within just a few hours of this video going live. Now, guys, something I talked about 2 years ago, I looked it up. Chase Bank said, hey, we're no longer going to have safety deposit boxes at new and remodeled branches. Okay, that's fine. Now, what's happening right now is they're notifying everybody and saying, listen, your safety deposit box needs to be cleared out. You have 60 days in some locations, 90 days, end of the year, get your stuff out. Now, I am telling you this right now. You need to have your documents in a safe spot. Do you have a trusted friend? Do you have a relative? Do you have somebody that you can rely on that you could give your stuff to? That's important right now, guys. It really is. Now, there's a lot of people that are going, I don't have a safety deposit box, Dan. Okay, I get it. The idea with this, though, is that the fire that just happened in California, the Eaton fire and the Palisades fire, that still is just a complete mess. You know, these people, some of these people did not have their insurance records. Now, I have trusted friends that have stuff like this and they have it put away, so if something happens, if I get taken out on the way home, you know they'd know who to get a hold of and all that stuff. Okay, it's just that simple. You have to do this stuff. We've had so many times over the last 4 years that we've talked about this stuff where people have realized that their beneficiaries are wrong, they can't get to things, just it's a mess. I had someone write me during the last when we talked about someone dying and going into the bank, and they had the death certificate. The woman's name was on the account, so they issued the check and thank you for giving us the death certificate. Oh, thank God! Now I need to get into my husband's safety deposit box. Nope, you need a court order now for that. I do. You know he's dead. Yeah, you just told us he was dead, so that changes everything. Hello, 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 hello. Guys, this is a mess. They don't want to offer services anymore. They don't want the responsibility of this, but you have to do this. Now, I've looked at private, um, you know, banking and private safety deposit boxes. Now, these things, if you have something that's been raided by the FBI or they've had criminality where they've maybe the people that were putting their stuff in there were dealing drugs or anything like that, you could run the risk that they would seize everything. It happened in a place in Beverly Hills, again, 4 years ago. So go to a reputable place, make sure your documents are safe, make sure someone you care about knows where this stuff is at. Something simple so you can protect yourself and protect your loved ones and make sure that everybody's, got answers at the worst possible time. Okay? It's really, really important. Next thing is prices for everything are going up, and you can say, oh, it's all tariffs. It's not tariffs. Tariffs are going to stop. No, they're not. I had a historian explain to me today how basically Donald Trump stretched it with the tariffs and really wasn't supposed to do this. So did it get money? Yes. Did it work in some areas? Yeah. Did it bring people to the table and have them invest in the United States? Yes. But there's a chance that these could go away. So with that being said, who knows, man? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But one thing that is true, True Value Hardware, Ace Hardware, all these different stores are talking about how get ready to pay more for everything. Every single product that we sell are going up in price. They are not going to be deals right now. So I'm telling you guys, if you have a home improvement project, get it going right now. Get it going right now. Oh, damn, but interest rates are going to go down. What is a quarter of a point going to do for you? The people that write me that tell me, oh my gosh, when they lower the interest rates a quarter of a point, it's going to make it so that you're going to be able to refinance your house. You're going to be able to pull cash out. You're going to be able to live the American dream. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because the banks, if you've talked to any lender that is good, and I'm talking about not somebody that wants to just write a loan because you're fogging up a mirror and you can breathe. Okay, Dan. Good lenders will tell you that the scrutiny is going to become harder and harder and harder. Well, God, you're a fun killer, Dan. Absolutely terrible that you're saying all this stuff. So, oh my God. So interesting, guys. We're seeing all this stuff going together. You know, luxury Southern California retailer Nordstrom's just left last week the uh, Santa Monica Mall, and again, hellhole. I did that a year ago, covered that place. It was awful, absolutely crime infested, and so sad because it used to be such a great place to walk around. But if you don't want to arrest anybody and you just don't want to have problems, when I walked into the stores, they told me that they can't think about this, cannot report the crime, just let people steal because their insurance would go through the roof and they'd cancel the insurance. We want to keep the store open. We want to keep the employees open. Multiple stores told me this, that we can't, Dan. We can't let them, we can't stop them when they steal, and we can't report it to the police. Isn't that nice? That's lovely, guys. Orange County Public Schools, the area I live in, has a $25 million shortfall for the start of the new school year. Think about this. $25 million shortfall on their budget. Why? How is that? What are they spending money on? No, there's 7,000 less students coming to school and registering for school in Orange County, California right now. Isn't that wild? No, they didn't age out. These are people that just didn't show up. No, gonna go do something else. Gonna homeschool, gonna do something else. But the state pays per head. That's how it works. So that's done. That is absolutely done. I want to thank Dave for sending me that. The writing was on the wall with Spirit Airlines. They filed bankruptcy again, second time within a year, guys. So again, I don't know about you, but when I leave the ground, I like this thing called safety. I'm just a huge fan of it right now. And I hate this. I hate that all these places are cutting corners and the service sucks. And now Spirit is down for the count again, bankruptcy. Well, Dan, they're just going to reorganize all their debt there. They're $500 billion in debt. Okay? Now, here's another one for you. 2 years ago, Delta Airlines took off from Los Angeles International Airport and had a problem with the motor right away. So they said, hey, we got to come back. We got to land. What did they do? They let go of jet fuel. Thousands of gallons of jet fuel was dropped over a city called Cudahy. Cudahy is the lowest income level in that area. It's terrible. These young kids and these teachers, people had rashes. Nobody died from this, but they got sick from the jet fuel landing on them. Isn't that wild? Well, Delta Airlines just settled for $79 million for these poor people. Isn't that terrible? God, you know, again, Brandon Johnson, that tool, the mayor of Chicago, next to California, who's got the most businesses leaving the state? Dun, dun, dun. Illinois. Illinois. Largest city in Illinois that's having businesses leave? You got it, Chicago. Okay? It's just a number of people fed up and tired of the BS. Okay? They cannot make it. Crime is a huge problem. People are not getting punished. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, let me know what else you think. I love this one. Revitalization areas. You need to have everybody on board when you have revitalization. It's like having a startup. Okay, when you raise money for a startup, everybody needs to be on board so that they have a common goal. Well, the revitalization for Seattle is falling short because of all the crime. Sorry, guys. So Seattle is a mess. And they're filming out here at the lake. Isn't that nice? Instagram, pretty girl. But again, revitalization falls short. You know why? Crime, guys, crime. Everybody's, nobody wants to deal with criminals. And, my brother sent me this one, and he was like, what do you think about this? I like going to Las Vegas with my friends and seeing shows and things like that. And every now and then you'll go play craps, and you'll go to play roulette and things like that. The D Casino, that's owned by Derek Steves, has just said we're getting rid of all um, dealers. It's all going to be computerized and they're all going to be done by machines. That is horrible, guys. That's absolute nonsense. The idea of having, somebody flip those cards over a machine. I don't trust the machine. Do you guys trust the machines? I think it's ridiculous that they're doing this stuff. So as soon as it happens with one casino, just think a year from now, year and a half from now, Vegas is suffering so badly. It's such a disaster right now. People cannot afford to pay, $70 to park their car. They can't afford these resort fees. And now they're going to get rid of live dealers. I've had people write me today and say, gosh, we go to this one casino because this one dealer has been there 40 years. Do you know in the movie Casino, the guy that Joe Pesci throws uh, the cards at was a real casino? That was in 1994 they filmed that, guys. That guy is a working guy in the casinos. He's a celebrity. People want to go see that guy deal cards. Well, what's he going to do? Press a button now? It's not the same thing. All good things end. All good things end. So, just a short weekend video for you guys. Again, we're gonna see everything go up. You can blame tariffs all you want, but are tariffs to blame for Ford having over 500,000 recalls right now? No, no. I'm telling you, I don't know if some of these car companies are going to make it. I just don't. I don't know why anybody would go out and buy $100,000 truck. You'd have to be, you know, hitting the crack pipe as far as I'm concerned. So, a little bit more to cover. Like we talked about earlier, don't forget to make sure you're on the email list. It's in the video description. I'm going to finish this video with these last few stories. Chris Cuomo, who, his brother's Andrew Cuomo, and Chris used to work at CNN. Well, his ratings at the new, One America, wherever he's at, is so low that every day I beat that guy in the demographics of 25 to 54. Every single day I get more viewers, and they're paying that guy millions of dollars, which is sick. Okay? Sick. Sick, sick, sick. Cadillac has a brand new car. Think about this, guys. Celestique. Celestique, it's an electric car that's an electric Cadillac that has aspirations to be a Rolls Royce. Okay, well, I'm going to be a linebacker too. It's just not going to happen. Or, you know what, an MMA fighter. Why don't I do that? You know what I mean? I have aspirations of that. That is insane. It's ridiculous. But again, an electric car from Cadillac for $400,000. You could be the first. Okay, go get it. Let me know if you guys get it. I'd love to go on your $400,000 Cadillac that has aspirations to be a, Rolls Royce. Final story. As I walk next to Woodbridge, I'm in a place called Woodbridge, California, and this place has got one of the strictest homeowner associations in the world. All of the awnings out there. You can only have one color. La 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 la. You can't park. It sucks. If you have friends that want to come over, they better park across the street at the shopping center and walk across the street. Make sure that they don't park too long there. Florida wants to get rid of homeowner associations. They want to pass a law and get rid of homeowner associations because of all the fraud, the excessive charges, all this stuff. One thing that's going to happen in the year 2026 is you're going to see more and more people that get voted on these boards, and they're going to get sick and tired of the waste, the fraud, the abuse for these HOAs where people go out and buy themselves golf carts and pay for their golf memberships and shenanigans, and they're sick of it. So could you get rid of an association? Yeah. The advantage to this is everything's uniform, guys. It's all, join the club, okay? Raise your hand. Okay? You know what I mean? Anyways, like, subscribe. If you want to email me, it's hello@iallegedly, and I'll see you guys very soon.